today's video, I'd just like to share that 94% of my viewers aren't subscribed. So if you are feeling generous, be sure to drop a like and a sub, and let's get right into today's video. Thank you. Howdy, I'm Daxio, and this is Plugged In News. And in today's pin update, we have State Supreme Court clears the way for full reversal of Derek Chauvin murder conviction, as well as U.S. to ease travel restrictions for foreign visitors who are vaccinated against COVID. Let's get right into it. This is going to be another shorter video today. Sorry about that, guys. Again, the news cycle has been that much news. So, this is coming from the Western Journal by Jack Davis, and it is State Supreme Court clears the way for full reversal of a Derek Chauvin murder conviction. And this goes on to read, one of the murder convictions against former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin is likely to be thrown out after a decision last week by the Minnesota Supreme Court. Chauvin was found guilty of killing alleged counterfeiter George Floyd in 2020, an incident that spawned massive violent protests in Minneapolis and nationwide. Chauvin's conviction came against a backdrop of activists saying they planned to riot if Chauvin were acquitted. According to KMSP TV, Minnesota has defined third-degree murder as killing a victim without intent while acting in a dangerous way to other people while showing a depraved mind. The Minnesota High Court's ruling said that the element of a depraved mind is not applicable if the person being charged was only focused on one victim. The ruling came in the case of former Minneapolis police officer Mohammed Noor, who was convicted of second-degree manslaughter and third-degree murder in 2017 in the shooting death of Justine Damon. However, the ruling is likely to set a precedent that could be applied to the Chauvin case. It is crystal clear now Derek Chauvin cannot be convicted of murder 3, said Joseph Daly, a professor at Mitchell Hamline School of Law, according to Minneapolis Star-Tribune. Susan Gartner, a former county attorney in Ramsey County, Minnesota, told the Star-Tribune she expects Eric Nelson, Chauvin's attorney, to use this argument that having the charge against him hurt Chauvin's chances during his trial. Yeah, a whole lot of stuff. I still didn't know that this whole thing was going on. I thought Derek Chauvin got convicted, but I guess the mainstream news doesn't want to make a story about this because currently they don't want riots right now because Joe Biden is president and they want to make Joe Biden look good, unlike they did with Trump. When Trump was in office, however, the media spread the message about the Derek Chauvin trial, all that was happening. They created fear. People were going to riot if Derek Chauvin was acquitted. And that scared the courts, that scared the jury, not allowing them to have an honest decision. So, yeah, that's that with that story. And for the next story today, this is coming from CNBC by Leslie Josephs, and it is U.S. to ease travel restrictions for foreign visitors who are vaccinated against COVID. And this goes on to read, the U.S. will ease travel restrictions for international visitors who are vaccinated against COVID-19 in November, including those from the UK and EU, the White House said on Monday. Non-citizens visiting the United States will have to show proof of vaccination and a negative COVID test taken within 3 days of departure, said Jeff Zients, who is leading the nation's COVID response efforts for the White House. These changes will take effect in early November, which the airline industry expects will spur holiday bookings. They must show proof of vaccination prior to boarding a U.S.-bound airplane, Zients said in a press debriefing. You know who doesn't have to show vaccination proof while entering the country? The thousands of migrants or the thousands of immigrants that are coming across the southern border currently, and the other thousands of immigrants that came in recently from Kabul and Afghanistan via airplane. They don't have to get vaccinated. Some of them don't even have to get tested. Most of them don't. And then they are let into the United States, possibly with the virus, making more people sick, not helping this pandemic out. I just connected the dots for everybody. Joe Biden, the administration, the government does not want to help this country with the current pandemic that we are in. They keep the borders open, more COVID comes in. It's as simple as that. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, be sure to drop a like, drop a sub down below, drop a comment, let me know how I'm doing, let me know what I can do to improve, and thanks for staying plugged in. Peace out, crew.